So today we have a very special guest with us, Dr. Brinda Venkatesh Krishnan, an outstanding scientist and former director at ISRO, an eminent researcher with significant contributions to Indian space programs, Chandrayaan 2 and 3 and Aditya L1 mission. A very warm welcome, ma'am. It's an honor to be here to interview you and speak to you to learn about your experience.
Thank you very much and good morning.
Morning. My first question. So you entered space research at a time when very few women in India were thinking of this area. What was the defining moment that pushed you towards science and ISRO?
I would owe this to my father. I was lucky to be born and brought up in Trivandrum, which is the capital city of Kerala. And there we have the mother center of ISRO, like Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. So since I was doing good in studies, and it was my father who put me into the engineering, and once I did my engineering, told me that I can do the MTech in control systems engineering, and we used to see the buses going around, ISRO's buses flying up and down in Trivandrum. And he said, even though I had a job in hand after the BTech, he said, you do MTech and then you will get an entry into the ISRO. And that is how, because those days we are used to listening to our parents, and that's how I entered ISRO.
Absolutely. I think listening to your parents was your
Yes,
biggest advantage.
Biggest advantage.
And your determination, of course.
Yes.
My next question. When you look back at your earlier years, what do you think kept you going despite the societal expectations and limited role models in this area?
It was a tough period only because having done my education in villages and government schools, and when you enter the engineering college also, it was slightly different. The treatment from the students coming from other maybe convents are all different only. I really wanted to get back to my home and be with my parents. But at that time also, the turning point, I would say, like the first year went, all of you know, the engineering first year is very difficult because you have to 11, 12 papers to clear and you are away from your parents. Then I wrote the exam, and then when I went back to my house and I told my mother, if okay, I will go join for some other course here. I don't want to go back to the engineering college. My mother told, wait, let the result come. You go back. If it is difficult, definitely father will bring you back. But luckily, my sister got married and she was in Trivandrum, and I used to run to her house for the weekends. And over the one weekend when I returned, all my batchmates were there in my room. They said, you were not here, but our result has come. I said, did I pass in all subjects? She said, you are the class topper. So then I realized, then if you feel that you can do it and you will do it, you will be able to do it. And I think that has helped me throughout my life. Whether it is the engineering or the family or whatever it is, that has helped me throughout my life. I hope I answered your questions.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it was your determination. And the willingness to abide by family members and probably your interest in the area as well.
Yeah.
Do you remember how many girls were there in your class at that time?
But it was limited. But girls were there, I would say, because Kerala being a state with interest in education. But still, it was less only. When it comes to the getting into the jobs, it was very, very minimum. Only out of 50 students, maybe 2 or 3 girls only, including me, got the first job after the engineering. So it was a tough, challenging phase only for us that way.
So how did you navigate the challenges you faced as a woman, and more specifically in this space science and research industry?
After entering the space, or say ISRO, I never felt that being a woman is a challenge itself. Because you are graduated, but definitely the work before you is totally different. When you enter, you know the background of the BTech education only, you don't know anything. But I realized if you work hard, definitely you can push yourself forward. Amongst, whether it is boy or girl or men, you can make yourself visible. That is how I tried to move forward. But definitely the only challenge I faced, and unfortunately the challenges were from the women or the lady super bosses only there. That also I took as a lesson. I thought whenever I become a boss or I become a leader, I will be very, very compassionate to the women or the team with me, and I will understand all our problems. But if you work with focus and determination, you are definitely reaching your goal. That I understood anyway. Definitely in the present setup, in the government setup also, it is less than 0.01% women reach the top level that way. So you convince yourself you are capable, you have traveled this far, you have reached this far. You work hard with determination. If not, if you miss a chance also, don't worry. Put the full effort and you are definitely going to reach your goal that way.
Was there ever a moment in ISRO when you felt that this is why we need more women in science?
ISRO, basically, the ISRO culture, they don't differentiate between men and women. But obviously, when big committees come and our voices are not heard, we used to feel that it would have been better if the representation had been more. We will be able to put our point forward in a more authentic and fruitful way. That was but scientifically working with this differentiation was very less only.
That's amazing. This is going back a few decades.
Yeah.
What are some of the strengths you feel women bring to this industry?
Okay, I would say from my experience, I have been with the guidance and control design. That is an onboard software or the algorithm that is on the brain of the rocket, which is guiding it and controlling it to helping it to reach the destination, to deliver the satellite into an orbit. In that, if I tell you, there were more ladies, and what I found that these ladies are very good at doing this simulations, design. The moment they land into our office, I think we were blessed to have the transportation facility. The moment you enter the bus or car, you forget about your home, you get naturally transformed and become a scientist. And once you enter the seat, you don't have any extracurricular activities. They sit, they do the job with accuracy, precision, and they have a lot of patience if there is an error or do simulations again. And they come out with the best results and they put it in the best, beautiful form for presenting to the committees. Definitely, I found women are far ahead in this kind of work, like repeatedly doing the design, simulations. They don't get bored any way. How many number of times you have to do the design analysis? Because maybe they are all born mothers and they carry the baby for 10 months and they are patient and they're delivering the baby. So that will be there in any woman. That's women are asset to the organizations, whichever area.
That's good to know. But, many young girls today, they still hesitate to join engineering, space science, or STEM-related careers. So what do you believe is the biggest myth? And what is your message to the young girls of today to think more engineering, tech, and science?
Maybe the young minds, they are thinking that the physics, science, or mathematics will be difficult for them. And once they take it up, it will be difficult for them to carry it forward. It's not so. Like, it's a mindset only. Like any subject, whether it is arts or history or psychology, it's all a subject only, because young brains can learn anything at any time. So science gives you the best opportunity to establish yourself in the society and do something for the humanity. That's what I feel. The science is all around us. Whether it is any field, it is the science only. So I would suggest the parents, encourage them not to worry about anything that they cannot do. You have to create in them that confidence that they will be able to do, and they are there to support them, and the teachers are there to support them and create interest and guide them throughout. It's a myth only. Definitely the girls in science are going to shine much more, and they are going to derive maximum satisfaction compared to the other females in this area.
What can parents do to expose the kids more towards the scientific subjects or careers related to science today?
The world has moved so much forward, and it is moving at a very high speed. So we are forgetting about the science and its impact on our day-to-day life. So definitely, the parents can encourage them. Try to understand which is the area of their interest. Some may be saying they are interested in artificial intelligence. Some may be with the space technology leaping forward. They will say so. Introducing them, first of all, definitely books. I don't know. Now it's a digital world. Earlier we used to have the science series and all. But they can introduce to the books, or otherwise they can, with the help of the faculty or the teachers in the school, they can put them in touch with the programs, whether it is an internship program or whether it is a workshop. You make your students part of, you encourage them, create an interest in them and make them a part of such programs, and get in touch with the school to have more and more programs. Maybe if they have 4 programs in a semester, one can be in the area of sports because some kids will be interested in the sports, the other can be in the area of science. So that way, definitely, they will not have the fear of learning. They will be learning with interest, and like a game, they will be learning the science, and so they can encourage.
Amazing. So exposing your kids to as much as possible. And I know ISRO has some opportunities where students can go and visit the research center, get an idea.
Yes, every year ISRO also has a mechanism, a young scientist program is there, where they select the kids from 9th and 10th. They ask for the nominations from the various districts, they select, and they give opportunity for one of the parents to drop them in one of the centers, and they will be given exposure in all the major centers, like whether it's a satellite center, whether it is a launch base, or whether it is a rocket center. And they will spend 2 weeks in each center. The scientists will explain to them everything. So that is one way of this. And now there is a site, ISRO website open for the students. The parents can encourage the students or their kids to open the site, and some game will be there, some questionnaire will be there, some quiz will be there. That way they will get more opportunities. Then all these days, like Science Day, Space Day, National Space Day, we have programs in most of the centers. So
amazing.
That way enough exposure will be there.
That's fantastic. And that's the best way to learn.
That's the best
and to
way.
Understand, how things happen, especially in space science and research.
And they will get to feel what I am seeing in TV screen. It is nothing. Like anybody else, they are also sitting in the console because already the work is over and that rocket is going up. We will explain very clearly to the students that way.
Ma'am, you've been a part of several high-achieving missions. Some succeeded beautifully. There were some failures as well.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that?
First of all, we have to understand we are dealing with space. Anything within our atmosphere, we know we have clear models of the atmosphere. We know what is temperature. Even today, I came to know that the predictions are that it's going to rain. But the moment you step out of the atmosphere and into the outer space, everything is unknown. Definitely, the scientists are studying. The researchers are available for us to refer. So you should first of all understand when you are going to try the new thing, we are going to take the best theoretical approach, practical, experimental, proven, everything we are going to take. But we should have. ISRO never celebrates unboundedly when there is a success, and ISRO never mourns over the failure. We directly attack the problem, try to understand what has gone wrong, recreate in ground whether it is the same failure, and we bounce back correcting it. So it's a mindset of the scientists, and that is given by our seniors. That is how we have been trained, and it's an ISRO culture. But obviously, when something you have done, even if it is a number what I have calculated for the target of the orbit and the satellite is reaching that orbit, the satisfaction it gives will be immense. So that's how we learn from the failures, but we come back again. That's how it happens.
Perfect. Give us, for the students, the youth, the young generation thinking of careers in STEM. Tell us a bit about your life as an ISRO scientist. It sounds very glamorous. Was it as glamorous? Was it enjoyable? Was it satisfying? Please share your story a little bit.
Okay. First entry into the ISRO means everything is whatever we have learned in the college only. So we know we have got good marks and we have entered. But the day you enter the ISRO, and your senior comes and tell you, see, for example, I don't know whether you are familiar with the linear and the non-linear systems. Like I have learned everything linear in school or college, or the moment you enter, your boss says it's all non-linear. So then I thought whether I will be able to learn it or do something, but it's not like that. You will learn step by step, and the entire team of seniors and peers are there with you. But we learn together. It's not like that. And when you enter the ISRO, you will have some project which has come to some shape, and your seniors will help you. But parallelly, you have to have a research interest. Then you develop your research background and you move forward. But when it comes, I am a female. Definitely, I entered ISRO. Immediately, I got married. Then I had a kid also. Definitely, the break comes. Then I thought, oh, it was the best part of my life. I was expecting my next promotion in 4 years. You don't worry. You are getting married. You are going to have a daughter or son also. Don't worry, because a woman is full only if she is able to do the best in her career or the office or the professional side. At the same time, she is able to nurture her family life. Otherwise, will you be happy? If you compromise on one side, you will not be happy on the other side. So definitely sometimes phases will be challenging at family and in office. Then you prioritize it, whether my family needs it or my career needs it. But it's all changing phases only. You tackle one by one. But definitely you are going to reach your goal. That's how it has happened. And there has been times when I thought I will never be becoming even a group director. You see, I could become a deputy director, and finally I could become a director. Because the ISRO or the world supports who is doing the best with good intention. And definitely you have your behavior also. You have to be compassionate with everybody. It's not the technical competence alone. It is how you are adaptable or acceptable to everybody. That's how you grow. That's what I learned from my journey in ISRO. And I am very happy about it, because after becoming a director, I was able to help a number of girls also. So now I am able to talk to all of you other students. That gives me more happiness that way.
That's amazing. And I know you and your husband both worked at ISRO, and he has been an eminent scientist and won multiple awards. Was he supportive of your journey?
Definitely. Every phase of life, I entered ISRO with MTech only, Then he was the one who told, you have to do the PhD. I said, I have 2 kids, I will do. He said, only when you register, you will do the thesis. Then slowly, after 3 years, he started asking me, it is time you started putting the outline for your PhD thesis. That is how he has helped me throughout my journey in ISRO, and even encouraging me to take different, whenever I had taken only 3 changes. Like once from one area, control and guidance design, to one of the projects, I was worried. He said, no, you take the challenge and you will grow. That's how I became the deputy project director in reusable launch. I grew. Then I have moved from rocket to the ground, like his track. Everything, the backup was with him. And in fact, I got 2-3 awards also. And that also because of him. It is the time. You spend some time and put your contributions together and apply. And whenever during our phase of life, definitely when your children are growing up, definitely they will fall sick or some problem or other will come. We never fought or we discussed whose activity or work is more important. Then we used to decide whose meeting is important today or whose requirement at home is more important today. Whether me staying with my daughter will be better or he staying with her. Like that, we have been supporting each other without compromising whether the family or the career friend. That's how, because of him only, I am sitting here and talking to you also. That's
Amazing.
how it has been.
So was ISRO as an organization equally supportive of your family needs?
When I joined, it was like I had very limited maternity leave and all. Now, ISRO or the government sector is very, very supportive of family. Any woman has like 2 years childcare leave. Till your child becomes 14 years, you have 2 years with you. And every center has a crush. You can keep your baby on your lap and leave her in the crush as attached to your center. In between, you can say it has been fully supportive. that like any girl can work comfortably. And even if you talk about the safety aspect, every center has a senior lady for supporting them. Like we have our own grievance cells or whatever it is. Every girl is safe working in any ISRO center now. That is very supportive. That way.
Amazing. I know you did engineering for undergrad, then postgrad as well. How interconnected are the careers? Like space science is one career. Can you talk a little bit about other interconnected careers students can think about or parents can think about while educating their children?
If you talk about engineering, any field of engineering, I would say it is the base. Whether it is electrical, communication, or computer science, it's a base which prepares you. Like once 12th is over, you reach a level. Like that engineering, it gives you a base. When it comes to post-graduation only, you become more narrowed and focused into the field of your interest. Like that, if it is engineering, it may be, if it is a space area, you can think about the areas of interest for the space. Otherwise also, basic education undergraduation is your interest, but the post-graduation you are doing is preparing yourself to reach the goal of the area of your interest. That's how it happens. Then comes the PhD, means I felt PhD as it's an overall refinement of your human being, like you learn new things, how you adjust yourself, learning to new things, how you interact with others, how you interact with the professor, how you are going to present your papers. It thoroughly, not the subject of your PhD, I understood taking a postgraduate degree one step ahead. Taking a PhD degree takes you further to another level, which gives you a lot of confidence to work in the area you are going to concentrate. That way, education is the backbone of our life. Absolutely. Everybody, every boy is to be educated, but any corner of the globe, the girl should be educated and they should be able to talk to anybody freely and they should be independently standing on their own. That the society will naturally accept them and give you a lot of support. And the same way, whoever has accomplished and any accomplished woman, they should give it to the society back. That's how the parents also realize and they send their child to school or college. Many places they will be having the access, but we have to concentrate on other areas. If you talk about India also, there are so many places. This has to be there. That's the thing.
Ma'am, you're known as the Rocket Queen. You have accomplished so much. Eminent research work, being the director, managing your home, winning several awards. Please share some time management tips. How did you manage all this with our students?
If you ask me, time management, we have worked for 35 years like a school student only, I would say. ISRO has conveyance. So every single day we have moved out of house by 8 o'clock. Okay, returning when you go, it will be late or not. But the first point is discipline in life. Whether it is a holiday or it is a working day, you have a timetable. You will wake up at 5:30 or 5 o'clock. You will do all the chores in a systematic way. So the discipline was the backbone of our success, whether it is family or whether it is in the career front. Like that, throughout, I do even the cooking the way I do the rocket science, I would say. Because the time is there. Automatically, mentally, it will work out. Maybe you are trained to that. Like that, we used to take the vacations also. Like all the things. And I am here for another pleasant duty now. We are engaged in taking care of our grandson, our baby. That also is enjoyable. There also we more or less, maybe we are a misfit for many places, but still we are too disciplined and time management. The bath should be in the morning means bath. It is breakfast, it has to be had in the breakfast timings, not at the brunch. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Then you will get time for everything.
Absolutely. I think commitment. And managing what you need to do. The passion. And as you said earlier, the positive attitude. I think makes everything come through beautifully. My last question. What would be your advice to this young generation, the Gen Z, what would you advise them?
Young generation, I also have my son and daughter at home. Young generation, okay, we have to give them little freedom. They need not eat the same idli dosha every day like we do. They can eat whatever they want. But at the same time, they have to be focused in what they want in life. That gives a lot of satisfaction in life. Not like today I am earning, I will be doing like this. Not, you have a focus on your life. You take the career of your choice. And you lead. Underlying principle is discipline only in whatever you do. So try to be try to be supportive with your team members. Be good to others, but let them have their own time also together. That is how we can forward. Because otherwise they may get bored with the current job, drop it. We have to progress steadily. Then it will be good. That is what we don't force anything on our children also, but slowly they have also started learning, seeing us.
Yes,
That's how
absolutely.
you cannot force anything on them. That's how. But be supportive to them all the time. Even if you are not following you, be supporting to them all the time. They may realize after some time maybe.
Yes, yeah.
That's the thing.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time. And it is my immense pleasure to meet you, to talk to you and share your story.
Thank you very much, Vandana. I'm also feeling so excited and happy to be here, seeing you, your team members, young team members. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
No, thanks for motivating everybody.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Best wishes to everyone.
Thank you. Thanks,
Okay,
everyone.
Thank you.